Good morning. This year's edition of the Tour de France enters its third and final week today, all roads leading to Paris on Sunday for a spectacular final stage on the Champs-Élysées in the shadow of the Arc de Triomphe. And at the end of it all, just one man from the 176 who set off just over a fortnight ago will take the glory, the plaudits, the acclaim, and the not insignificant cheque for €500,000. Yet the winner will hardly have done it by himself. 7 teammates would have done more than their share of hard graft, helping him out if he was struggling in the Alps, controlling the speed of the race to nullify his biggest challenges, even going back to the team car for fluids. Then there's the team behind the team, the boss, known as the directeur sportif. Yes, I did fail my French O-level. The nutritionists and chefs ensuring the riders are refueled properly, the fitness coaches, the masseurs, the mechanics, the analysts, the media team, and so on. One man wins, but it's most definitely a team game. Today's verse reminds us that in our life as a church, we all have a part to play on the road to the winning line, the moment when Jesus returns to take us to be with him for eternity. And Scripture also reminds us that no one is more important than any other. Genesis 3:19, for dust you are, and to dust you will return. Earlier in this chapter, in verse 5, Paul says, there are different kinds of service, but the same Lord. And later, that each part of the body doesn't compare itself to another and say it has no part to play, or that it doesn't need it in order to be effective. So while one person may preach, without the person on the sound desk, their words wouldn't be as effective. We could all turn up for the Sunday service, but unless someone has unlocked the front door, we'd be a bit stuck. A cup of tea after the service, a bit tricky, unless someone has put the kettle on. Communion, only possible if the bread and the wine have been prepared in advance. Just a few examples, but I hope you get the idea. Whether it's an upfront role or a job done faithfully for many years in the background, each is vital, because you never know what might be the spark that makes someone want to cross our threshold for the first time. A sermon heard online, or how nice the church gardens looked when walking the dog one morning. One very public role, the other often done when no one else is around. What part should I be playing? What part should you be playing? Why not talk to God and ask him to show you what role he would have you do in the life of CTK?